Yes, this is my sixth lecture, and in the present lecture I will take variance of queue length and then especially waiting time of a customer in queue or waiting time in the system, and the lecture will be supported by some numerical examples. Okay, the first thing, average length of non-empty queue, E of n with the condition that n greater than 0 is equal to En by probability of n greater than 0. We know En, expected number of units in the queue, lambda square over mu into mu minus lambda. We have derived this formula divided by probability of n greater than 0. Probability of n greater than 0 means probability n greater than 1, which is equal to 1 minus p0 minus p1. Now substituting the values of p0 and p1 and simplifying it, probability of n greater than 0 is equal to lambda square by mu square, and therefore E of n greater than 0 is equal to lambda square by mu into mu minus lambda multiplied by mu square by lambda square, or is equal to mu over mu minus lambda. So therefore the average length of non-empty queue is given by this formula, mu over mu minus lambda. Now the variance of queue length. Variance of queue length means variance of n. Here the random variable is n, and we use this formula, n is equal to 0 to infinity n square pn minus expected value square or expected number of units whole square or En whole square. Now n square pn, if we open this, the summation 1 plus 1 square p1 plus 2 square p2 plus 3 square p3 minus lambda over mu minus lambda whole square. Now substituting in this p1, p2, p3 and so on and simplifying, we do have lambda mu over mu minus lambda whole square. Now the probability of queue size being greater than or equal to k, where k is any positive integer, or probability n greater than or equal to k. So therefore it will include all the probabilities or the sum of all probabilities started from probability n is equal to k plus probability n is equal to k plus 1 plus probability n is equal to k plus 2 and so on. Or in symbols we can write probability, summation n is equal to k to infinity pn is equal to pk plus pk1 plus pk2. Or this is equal to, now substituting the values for pk, pk plus 1 and pk plus 2, we have pk is lambda by mu whole to the power k, 1 into 1 minus lambda by mu, and pk plus 1 lambda by mu k plus 1 minus lambda by mu r, and plus lambda by mu whole to the power k plus 2 into 1 minus lambda by mu plus so on. And now as you see in this expression, 1 minus lambda by mu into lambda by mu whole to the power k is common. This 1 minus lambda by mu or lambda by mu whole to the power k is common throughout this expression. So taking this out as common, 1 minus lambda by mu whole to the power k, and then inside the bracket 1 plus lambda by mu plus lambda square by mu square and so on. And this is equal to, again within this bracket, This is like geometrical progression. 1 plus r square, where r is less than 1. Here lambda by mu is less than 1. So the sum of infinite terms is 1 over 1 minus r. Here r is lambda by mu. So this is equal to 1 minus lambda by mu whole to the power k, 1 over 1 minus lambda by mu. This is equal to this, and this will be cancelled, and the final answer is lambda by mu whole to the power k. So therefore the probability n greater than or equal to k given by lambda by mu whole to the power k. If anywhere we will need the probability n greater than or equal to 2, so that will be lambda by mu whole square, and if we will need the probability n greater than or equal to 3, that will be lambda by mu whole to the power 3, and so on. Now waiting time in queue for steady state case. Waiting time in the queue, not waiting time in the system. Waiting time in the queue and then waiting time in the system. This waiting time in the system is equal to waiting time in the queue plus the time spent in service. So this time also includes the time of the customer in service. So there are little formulas. You can check them on internet or in some book. Using Little's formula, WQ, waiting time of customers in queue is given by LQ by lambda. LQ we have already derived. So this is lambda square over mu into mu minus lambda divided by lambda is equal to lambda over mu into mu minus lambda. And the Little formula for waiting time in the system is Ls by lambda. This is expecting number of customers in the system divided by lambda. Ls we know, we have already derived it, lambda over mu minus lambda divided by lambda, and the answer is 1 over mu minus lambda. These two formulas for waiting time in queue, waiting time of a customer in queue, waiting time of a customer in system can also be obtained by using the definition of expected value for a continuous random variable. And here the probability density function for waiting time is given by this psi w, where psi w is the probability density function of waiting time, and it is given by this mu minus lambda e raised to the power minus mu minus lambda into t. So the waiting time of the customer in system is given by t is a random variable into probability density function dt, and then its integration from 0 to infinity. If we evaluate this integral, the answer is 1 over mu minus lambda, the same answer as we have already done waiting time in system by using Little's formula. So this is using the probability density function and using the expected value, we can say integration random variate into probability density function with respect to t. So it is 1 over mu minus lambda. And now if we know the time of a customer is spent in the system, then the time of the customer is spent in the queue will be equal to the time spent in the system minus the time spent in service. The time spent in service. Here mu is service rate, departure rate we can say, and therefore the time spent by one customer in the service will be 1 over mu. So mu number of customers serviced in 1 unit time. So therefore 1 by mu is the time spent by one customer in the service. So WQ is equal to time spent in the system minus the time spent in service 1 over mu minus lambda minus 1 by mu, and this is the answer. So these two formulas for waiting time of a customer in the system, waiting time of customer in the queue can be obtained by using the Little's formula, or we can derive them by using the definition. Now, average waiting time of an arrival who has to wait. So for this, as we have already done in case of this E of m slash m greater than 0, with the condition that m greater than 0, here expected value of w with the condition that w greater than 0. So this will be equal to EW over probability of w greater than 0, or this is equal to lambda over mu into mu minus lambda divided by lambda by mu, w greater than 0. Probability w greater than 0 is equal to 1 minus lambda by mu, or is equal to lambda by mu. So EW is to be divided by probability w greater than 0 here, and this is 1 over mu minus lambda. So this is, in this lecture we have taken up the average length of non-empty queue and the variance of queue length, and we have taken probability of queue size being greater than or equal to k, probability n greater than or equal to k, where k is any positive integer, and we have derived a formula here is equal to lambda by mu whole to the power k, and then we have obtained this waiting time of a customer in queue, waiting time of a customer in system, which includes the service time also, that is WQ and WS, using Little's formula. And here we have obtained this waiting time of a customer in the system using definition and using probability density function of the waiting time, which is this mu minus lambda e raised to the power minus mu minus lambda t dt, which is equal to this, and Ws is this waiting time of the customer in the queue is equal to waiting time of the customer in the system minus the service time. The time is spent in service by the customer, that is 1 over mu minus lambda 1 minus 1 by mu is equal to this. Now, average waiting time of an arrival who has to wait. For this we have also derived that it is 1 over mu minus lambda. Now, numerical example on this first model M1 infinite FCFS. The numerical example first, this is first, a TV repairman finds that the time spent on his job has an exponential distribution with mean 30 minutes. If he repairs sets on order in which they come in, or it is first come first served process, and if the arrival of sets is approximately Poisson with an average rate 10 per 8 hour a day, what is repairman's expected idle time each day? How many jobs are ahead of the average set? So here, how many jobs are ahead of the average set? We have to find the number of units in the system, because the number of units in front of the server, we can say the number of units in the system. So let us suppose an hour be unit of time. We are taking here unit of time as an hour. So one job takes 30 minutes in service. One job takes 30 minutes in service, but this is not the service rate. The service rate is the number of customers serviced per unit of time. So therefore, number of jobs served in 1 minute is 1 by 30. And if we want to change this number of jobs or customer served per hour, we have to multiply this mu is equal to 1 by 30 by 60, and now we get 2 sets per hour. So therefore, the service rate, mean service rate is mu is equal to 2 sets per hour, and it is given here for arrival rate 10 per 8 hour. So in 8 hours we are having 10 arrivals. So in 1 hour 10 by 8, or we can say 5 by 4 sets or 5 by 4 sets lambda. Arrival rate is 5 by sets per hour, or here lambda by mu. This is the busy fraction time 5 by 8. And now the probability that there is no unit in Q, the probability that there is no unit in Q is equal to 1 minus lambda by mu is equal to 3 by 8. And now it is substituting this lambda by mu here as 5 by 8. Now expected idle time for the repairman in 8 hours a day is equal to 3 by 8 into 8 is equal to 3 hours. So in a day, the expected idle time of the repairman is 3 hours. Now second part, we have been asked to find LS, the number of units in the system, LS. And for this LS, we have derived this formula, lambda over mu minus lambda, and now substituting the value of lambda and mu over here, this is 5 by 3 or 1 whole 2 by 3. That is approximately, because the two jobs cannot be in fraction, so approximately we can suppose 2 jobs approximately in the system. There will be 2 jobs or 2 sites in the system, including the job getting the service. Now there is second example. The tools in a factory are issued to the workmen at centrally located window called tool crib. Workers who need tools or wish to return tools approach this window, where the crib color issues or accepts tools on the basis of first come first served process. The service time for the receipt and issue of tools is distributed exponentially with mean of 4 minutes per workman. If workers arrive at random at an average rate of 10 workers per 50 minutes, determine. So therefore 10 workers per 50 minutes. But lambda is always the number of arrivals per unit of time. If we are taking unit of time minute, then lambda will be number of arrivals in a minute, or mu will be number of served customers in a minute. And if we are taking unit of time as an hour, then the number of customers arrival per hour or in an hour will be denoted by lambda, and similarly mu. So here we are taking again, let an hour be a unit of time. So mean arrival rate 10 per 50 minutes. In 1 minute 10 by 50. In an hour multiply this by 60. So this is lambda is equal to 12 per hour. And mean service rate, mu is equal to 60 by 4 is equal to 15 per hour. Because if we are taking unit of time for arrival as an hour, we should take also the unit time for service or number of customers service per unit time in an hour. The average number of customers waiting at tool crib, LQ. The LQ formula, the number of customers waiting in the queue we have derived already this formula, which is equal to lambda square over mu into mu minus lambda, and substituting the value of mu and lambda, this is equal to 3.20. So therefore, on an average, the number of customers waiting in the queue will be 3.20. B, average time in queue, that is WQ. Time in queue, in symbol it is denoted by WQ, and WQ formula we have already derived. It is lambda by mu into mu minus lambda. Substituting the value of for lambda 12 and mu 15, we do have 4 by 15 hours, or is equal to 16 minutes. So therefore the average time in queue, or the average time of customer is spent in queue, is equal to 16 minutes. And now percentage time, the green color is idle. The busy period is lambda by mu. So idle period fraction, we can say it will be 1 minus lambda by mu, or 1 minus 12 by 15 is equal to 3 by 15. And if we want to find its answer in percentage, we have to multiply this fractional value by 100. So that is equal to 20%. So